Hey everyone, welcome back to this episode of Flintlock and Fog. I have a fantastic guest tonight. We are going to playtest a quest that I'm in the middle of I've written. We're going to kind of see how some things go out. Of course, Flintlock and Fog is currently in beta testing, and so are the quests. So you get to go along the ride with us. Check out this quest with a guest. We're going to play with a few things, run some few numbers, and just outright have a fantastic time. But before we get started with that, let me introduce you to my guest tonight. It's Jonathan from Gaming Creations. Jonathan, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, I'm actually doing wonderful. I'm super stoked about this quest. This one's going to be a fun one, but it's a lot different than the others, and you'll see why. But before we get started in that, do you want to tell everybody or listening, watching, whatever, where they can like go find and look at your stuff and check you out?
Yeah. So I am Gaming Creations. I'm mainly post on Instagram. I paint like D&D minis. I do terrain. I also do wood burnings. I started a series called Gotta Wood Burn 'em All. I'm doing the whole Hoenn Pokédex. I'm wood
Nice.
burning all of them, and then I'm covering an entire wall in like my man cave area of the wood burnings. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but
Oh, I've seen a few. I haven't seen the wall, but I've seen a few of
yeah.
the ones you've done.
But
Uh,
I've got like 20 something of 200 done. So
Dude, that's a lot.
yeah, but
That's a
I've
lot.
also been like taking a break in between. So I'll do like 5 or 6 and then I'll go do other stuff. And I'm starting another new series that I haven't released yet. So keep an eye
Okay.
out for that.
Very cool.
But yeah.
Dude, I love it. Awesome. Yeah, everyone go. So it's at Gaming Creations on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. At Gaming Creations, and I'm pretty sure it's the underscore before and after. Um but yeah,
I'll put it in the show
yeah,
notes.
yeah. And then you'll
Yep,
see
yep.
my name is Jonathan on there too. So
Very cool. All right, Jonathan. Well, just to give you a heads up and everyone listening, and I kind of gave an intro. So we're gonna run this quest. I said I've written this. It's part of a bigger series, but it's just a one shot. So I'm hoping to kind of keep it around an hour. It probably will go longer
okay.
because there's a few things we're gonna test out tonight. It's gonna be fun. Again, because I haven't got a chance to do some of the things we're gonna do in this particular quest. One of the things I like to tell everybody, Jonathan, is I'm not a DM.
Mhm.
So a lot of people like will watch and be like, "Oh, it's a tabletop RPG. Let's check this out." And they expect me to be good at what I do. Not just terrible at it. I don't really do voices. I'm bad at describing scenes. Because most of the time I've got numbers running through my head, like a friggin' calculator. But not a DM. And everyone I've had on, other than a few, have been professional DMs, and so I feel terribly bad for them. Terribly bad. Have you this is the other thing I want to mention. So this is a lot like for anybody listening, and I told you this. This is a lot like D&D. There's some things that are going to be different that we're going to play. You've played D&D before, but you haven't played 5e. I think this
I
one
no no.
is
I've
similar to
I've
5e.
played 5e. I just haven't learned like all the rules fully. I've that's what I've started in.
Okay.
And that's what all of my experience is in. I'm not like a seasoned player. And I have actually started like as a DM as well. I've been
Oh,
doing
very
the
cool.
Dragon of Icespire Peak from the starter set
Yeah,
or the
yeah, very
essential kit.
cool. What do you think about that? Before we get started, I want to. How you feel about DMing? Do
DMing.
you like it?
I really enjoy it. I found that I actually really like all of the things that being a DM really like lets you do. Not only just creating the story, creating the characters, but also I've learned I really like painting the minis. I really
Oh
like
yeah.
making the terrain. I really like doing like those really cool complicated setups. And that was really the idea behind my page to begin with. Is so I am a woodworker. I do furniture, cabinets, stuff like that. And then I've
Awesome.
never really got to show off like my more nerdy stuff, like the wood burnings or just like I've done wood turn pokeballs, stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And I
Like
have
with a
decided,
lathe?
yeah,
Oh, super
yeah, I
rad.
did two
Okay.
of them as wedding gifts for friends. They turned out really cool.
Dude, that's a
Uh,
great wedding gift.
yes, it
That's a
was
great
really
wedding
cool.
gift.
Um, but so I never really have gotten to showcase like my more nerdy side of things. So I just started this just for fun, and honestly, it's been great because I've met a lot of really cool people. I'm getting to play D&D. It's like really awesome. This is not
It's a
where I thought it
win-win.
would go at all. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, hopefully tonight, like I said, hopefully tonight it'll convince you to be like, I'm never playing D&D again. It's only going to be this Flintlock and Fog. So before we get started, your name of your character is a science character.
Yes.
Science studies. So in Flintlock and Fog, we have 6 studies that are the main course
Hmm.
up to about level 5, and then they branch off into categories.
Okay.
But your character's a level 3, and the
Mhm.
science study. Did you name your character?
Yes, his name is Paul Macbeth.
Paul Macbeth.
Yep.
Is that an actor?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
My middle name is Paul, and I like Macbeth.
Very cool. I dig it. Paul Macbeth, level 3 state. Did you have any kind of weird backstory you want to throw in there or no?
No, I did not have
Perfect.
time to come up with one. Sorry.
That's fine. This quest, it kind of insinuates part of a background. So,
Mm,
dude, it wouldn't. It's again, so one shot. This will be the
yeah.
last time.
Well,
your character might not even survive the night. So
I
that's
actually I lied a little bit. I did come up with like kind of a partial backstory. So I wanted to name him Sir Paul Macbeth, and his
very
name
cool.
is actually Sir. So he's not knighted. His first name is just Sir. So like
Okay,
everybody thinks he's a knight, and then when in reality he's not. His name is just Sir.
dude, that's great. I love that. We're gonna go with that.
Okay.
Um, I probably won't remember. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But Sir Paul Macbeth officially, his first
Sir
name's
Paul
Sir. I
Macbeth.
like that. All right, man. I've got an intro I'm gonna read out.
Okay.
Just kind of set the scene, kind of give you an idea of the story. I'll stop through the intro. It's not super long, but it's longer than anybody would want to read an intro. And
Mm,
so I'll stop and just kind of answer questions if you got any.
okay.
But for the most part, this is it's just the intro to the quest.
Okay.
All right. The clock strikes 8 as the last light of the day fades into a sodden twilight over London. A relentless drizzle falls, cloaking the cobblestone streets of Whitechapel in a shroud of mist and shadow. The air carries a tang of coal smoke and damp earth as you stand across the street from number 17 Grimwall Court, a sagging townhouse shrouded in ivy. Earlier this evening, a nervous courier passed a wax-sealed letter into your hands. His voice trembling speaks of a harsh warnings given to him by the sender. The crimson seal bearing a delicate cursive F at first was lost on you. It wasn't until you open the letter that a familiar friend reemerges into your mind. Now, as you stand across from this dimly shrouded abode, hesitation and worry lingers in your mind as you unfold the damp parchment once more, rereading it to steel yourself against the task at hand. The letter reads, My dearest friend and esteemed colleague, I write to you in desperation. You, my old ally in the pursuit of knowledge, are my last hope to safeguard the work that defines my existence. I beg you, heed this desperate plea, for I am a hunted man, and time slips through my fingers like sand. A gang of cutthroat thugs, known as the Indigo Hares, are in pursuit of me at the command of Sir Frederick Ingalls, a man whose wealth I foolishly accepted to fund my experiments. His public guise as a philosopher conceals his dark ambition and occult fixation on mastering life itself. I defaulted on his loan when my last endeavor failed to yield the results he demanded, and now his minions seek my blood and my secrets. My face is known to them, and every place I frequented is watched. To return to London would be a court capture and the end of all that I have. I have fled to a miserable refuge beyond the city's reach, but my laboratory in Whitechapel lies exposed. I implore you to venture to my sanctum at number 17 Grimwald Court, a crumbling townhouse concealing my laboratory in its depths. There you must secure 2 items of utmost importance: my notebook, bound in black leather and stamped with a cursive F, containing my theories on the vital spark, and a preserved brain housed in a glass vessel, the pinnacle of my efforts to conquer death. These must not fail into the hands of those who hunt me now, nor their master Ingalls, who would pervert my discoveries to profane ends. You alone can succeed where I cannot. My enemies know nothing of you, granting you a cloak of anonymity. Your brilliance in the scientific arts, your mastery of chemistry and mechanics makes you uniquely suited to navigate the defenses I have set within my laboratory. Beware, I have fortified the sanctum with traps, chemical vapors, electric shocks, and worse, to deter intruders. Your intellect will guide you, but you must act with haste, for even now I fear they may have discovered the location of this laboratory. Once you succeed, deliver the notebook and brain to Mr. Harley at the apothecary on Blackthorn Lane, who will ensure they reach me. Trust no other, for Ingalls' influence spreads like rats to London's underbelly. As you depart, I charge you with one final and grievous task. Destroy the laboratory by any means necessary. Forgive me for thrusting you into this peril, my friend. Our shared nights of discovery and poring over the mysteries of life's essence bind us now in this hour of need. Save my work, and you preserve the spark that may yet illuminate the world. In deep appreciation, your friend, Dr. Victor Frankenstein.
Cool.
P.S. Burn this letter once read. None must suspect your involvement. Should this fall into enemy hands, know the truth path lies through the study. Seek the secret door, triggered by a lever hidden where the words red in tooth and claw hold sway. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. As you fold the letter and tuck it away, a carriage rumbles to a stop before the townhouse. Its black lacquer glistening with the rain. Two figures step out. Their scarves dyed in deep purple catch a faint streetlight, a clear signal of their association with the indigo hairs. The carriage rolls on into the night, leaving the two men to their task. One, a burly figure with a crowbar, heads down the alley beside the house, likely to check the back entrance. The other, a leaner and clutching a pistol, approaches the front door, testing the lock with a grunt. Now, a low greenish glow emanates from the basement window near the cobblestone, casting an eerie hue across the street. The air humes with tension, and sodden ground squelches underfoot as you weigh your next move. Time is short. Frankenstein's laboratory beckons. Its secrets is dangerous, and a fiery end calling you into the night. All right, that's the introduction.
Okay.
Let me pull this guy up. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I think it's pretty. This is gonna be a fun one.
Time.
This is we're gonna pull this is like a mixture of Home Alone with Home Alone. I guess this is really just Home Alone with Frankenstein. So your character, so there's a few things adjustments I want to do. So here's the map. I've got the majority of it hidden because of reasons.
Yep.
This will be your character right here, this guy in blue. Unless you want gold. I got a gold guy, but I figured the blue is easier to see on camera.
We'll do blue.
Does that work?
Yeah.
So this part right here, I can back this up a little bit. I can back that right there.
That's good.
Right here, I'll write it on the paper too. Here's the front door. This is the address. You're across the street. It's raining. Here's an alley. There's a window right here. There's a window right here. There's a window right here. Oh, you can't see that. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
There's a window right here that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one right here. You can barely see that. Two alleyways on both sides. These are just like adjacent houses. They're not important. I haven't set anything up with them. They're locked. You can't get in them, so don't even worry about those. I just didn't cover them up because I'm lazy. All right, man. So your character is ready to go. There is a guy at the front door. He's checking the locks, and this guy is headed down the alley.
Okay.
The carriage is left. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm trying to think, is there anything in that letter? So one of the things that I probably read that quickly, one of the postscripts in the letter, he says that you can pick up on the letter that there's a secret hidden door inside this house. And the words red in tooth and claw, red as in the color, are kind of a signifier to figuring out the trapdoor. But he didn't tell you about anything because he doesn't want anyone to know where it is, because he's really worried about this was getting in the wrong hands. He didn't leave you a key to nothing. And this thing is pretty much what he says is riddled with traps. So everywhere. So just be aware that your character has a arm disarm in the skills. That's arm and disarm traps. That's your ability to actually disarm the trap. You might to see if something does have a trap, that'll be your spot.
Okay.
You use your spot skill. And then always be aware that most of these traps, you're knowledgeable enough that if you find something around, if it seems plausible to kind of help disarm the trap, it'll add to that skill too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if there's like a if there's a bear trap, and you see it and you notice it and you want to disarm it, and you feel like, hey, there's a brick on the ground. I'm going to throw a brick at the bear trap to disarm it to set it off. That'll actually add to your disarm. So your disarm is
Okay.
2. We'll say the brick is a +2. So that would
Okay.
be a 4 plus a 1d10 versus, a 9. And so you'd roll
Okay.
a 1d10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, man. You are all set. If you got any other questions, you tell me what you want to do.
Yep. So first question is, for the chloroform, I'm assuming it knocks someone out.
Yep.
And then for how long?
I have it set for 4 turns.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do 4 turns.
Okay. And
4
then,
turns, technically 4. So a turn's like 3 minutes long. But
okay.
what in this instance, if it's not a confrontation, like
Mhm.
if it's a minute wise, we'll
Yeah.
say I'll say it for at least 30 minutes, which the math doesn't really add up. But for this right now, we'll do that since if it's not a confrontation, his adrenaline's not pumping. We're gonna extend that longer.
Okay.
Does that
And
make
then
sense?
so the guy that is at the front door, if I'm wanting to like sneak up behind him and then just I want to administer the chloroform to the rag first,
Okay, you
and
got it.
then sneak up behind him and then chloroform him. What would I need to roll for that?
You would want to start with a sneak.
Well, first I want to burn the letter as per the instructions. So
Burn
I'll
the
burn the
letter.
letter.
You got matches. Do you have matches?
I don't see it
Bro,
on
you
my.
don't have anything to burn the letter with.
Is there
Give
a
me nothing.
lantern around or anything that I could?
There's a street lamp. Oh, so that was the other thing. There's a street lantern right here. There's
Okay.
one across the street. There's one over here. But I
All
mean,
right.
you do run the risk of getting caught.
Yeah. Well, so is that a wall that I'm standing next to?
Yeah. Oh, so you can't see. Yes. So let me move this real quick without
Okay.
knocking anybody over.
So could I do?
You are in an alleyway. I
Oh,
tell you
okay.
what, let's put a lantern. We're gonna pretend because it kind of looks like one. There's one right here. I'll let you burn
Okay.
that with that. We'll go and burn the
Okay.
letter.
So I just stuffed the letter in the lantern, let it burn,
Perfect.
and then I want to sneak over to the guy at the front door after I administer the chloroform to a rag, and I want to have that readied so I can just chloroform him.
I love it. Okay. You're gonna have to roll a sneak.
Okay.
It's a 1d10. What is your sneak? Your sneak is 0. So you got to roll a 1d10, and this is going to be against this particular guy. His aware is 5, so you got to get a 6 or above. You got to roll
Okay.
a 6 or above.
I rolled a 2.
You failed the sneak.
Mhm.
You are not. The problem is I didn't take into account. Hold on. You're far enough away. I'm gonna actually drop his awareness down because I forgot it's raining.
Okay.
And it's nighttime. I'm gonna drop that down. Let you get away with that first 2 moves.
Okay.
His aware is gonna be about a 4 now from here on out.
Okay.
Because of the lanterns here that are kind of illuminating.
Okay.
But it is raining, so he's not gonna hear your footsteps for the most part.
Okay.
So you're gonna go. You're sneak. He didn't notice you, but you're not sneaking. You're strolling
Yeah,
through the street.
that sounds about
You
right.
want to try again?
Yeah, I want to try again.
All right, try one more time. This time, get a 5 and above.
Okay. I got a 4.
All right, you move a little bit closer. He notices you. He turns around, and he looks at you, and then he starts to step forward, and he yells, "Hey!" This guy is going off screen, but he's around back now. Okay. He took his turn. I mean, technically you're not in a confrontation, so it's not turn based. But what would you like to do?
I want to say, what business do you have here?
He says none ya. He basically gives you the old British none ya
Mhm.
business. What business do you have here? As he continues to approach you.
This happens to be on. This is the lab of a very close friend of mine, and he informed me that he doesn't want anyone entering the premises other than me.
Okay, he says that is very convenient. That you might know the person that lives here. That's fantastic because we are definitely going to enter this with your help now. So
Mm.
he is gonna wait, which one? Let me make sure I got the right guy. He definitely brandishes his gun towards you and tells you you're gonna get him inside the house. So he's threatening you now. He says you're gonna get me inside that door, or I'm gonna shoot you. And he's pointing his gun at you now.
Okay. If I wanted to do like some type of, how close are we? Are we pretty close at
Uh,
this point?
You are, I would say there's a space in between you. So if you were going to swing on him, you'd have to move closer. You'd have to use an action to move towards him. But
Mm,
if you were going to do, any unarmed or any blunt or blade,
okay.
um, I'll let you hit him with your cane because you
I
do
was
have a
about to
cane.
ask. Okay, so could I take the cane and I want to swing it at the gun so I can knock it out of his hand?
Yeah, I'll let you attempt that one. We'll go with that. But you're his constitution, because you're going for a specific tech. There's an actual ability called disarm.
Okay.
You don't have that. Matter of fact, it's called a hand shot, and it is to disarm when it comes to a hand, but you don't have that skill. So his constitution's actually going to jump. Right now,
Okay.
it's a 7 because you're aiming specifically for a hand. It's got to be harder for you to hit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bump that up to a 10. So
10.
you're it's a 3. Your blunt is a why is your blunt 2? Your blunt's supposed to be a 3. Yeah, it says 2 versus con, but it's not. It's the same as your blade. So it
Okay.
should be a 3. That's a typo. Just remember that. So it's 3 versus constitution with this, which is a 10. So you got to roll an 8 or above.
On the D20.
1d20, yeah.
Okay. I got a 17.
Perfect. You knocked the gun right out of his hand with that swing. Now that's one action. His gun, we're gonna say, drops on the ground over here.
Okay.
And then that's one action, so you get another one.
Okay. I want to run and pick up his gun.
Okay. Run and pick up the gun.
Yep.
That'll be action number 2. He is going to step forward. Does he have anything else? He doesn't. He's gonna run forward and he's gonna try to grab you.
Okay. Do I need to make
Nope. Your constitution's 8. His unarmed's 2. So I got to get. Wow, why is my brain breaking right now? I've got to get a 7 or up. Ooh, that was off screen. Let me try to do that better. 7. So he grabs you, and he's going to choke you out. He's going to try to choke you, which is another unarmed attack. What was that again? So I got to get a 7 or up.
7 or up?
2. He fails to choke you. He's grabbed you, but he can't choke you at this point in time. All right, so you've picked up the gun. Yeah, let's go with it. Your turn.
Okay, so I am he's got me by the coat, or
yeah, he's basically bear hugging you right now.
Okay, well, I want to try to break free of that. So I want to.
Perfect. You're going to roll against this physical.
Okay,
so when we
do
jump into it, you can definitely elbow, and we'll do that against his constitution.
Okay, so 1d20, right?
Yeah, 1d20. It's a 1 versus his constitution is 7. So you got to get a 7 or above.
15 plus.
Awesome. So you elbow 2. Him. You elbow him off you. He breaks his grip on you. And what's your elbow? Your elbow is 2 damage, so he takes 2 damage. All right, you get another action.
Okay. I want to.
Now, keep in mind, if you fire this gun, it will echo off the building.
I don't want to fire the gun. What I'm thinking I want to do is I still have the cloth with the chloroform. I want to point the gun at him and tell him to get down on his knees. And then I want to chloroform him, if I can do that in the same action.
No. Telling him to get down on his knees would be an action.
Okay, could...
in using the chloroform, you'd have to reach in your pocket and switch it, and that would be an action as well.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, oh man, I think I just want to try to. Could I try to hit him with the butt of the gun and knock him out?
You can. I was about to get to that. That was going to be my next suggestion. So he had a Gasser revolver, and it does 3 damage when you hit with the blunt of the gun. So your blunt is 3 versus Constitution.
Okay.
You've already elbowed him, so I'm going to drop his Constitution. He's a little bit off put.
Okay.
So it's down to 6 now. So you're 3. So you got to get a 7 or above minus 3. So you got to get a 5 and above. Wait, 4 and above. 3. Oh, is my math correct on that? Why am I 6, 3? Yeah, 4 and above. You got to roll a 1d20, 4 and above.
Okay.
Sorry,
I got a 4.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yep. So, wait, what were we doing? I was running numbers in
I
my
was
head.
gonna try to knock
Hit
him
him
out.
with the gun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do. All right. So that was 3 damage. Okay. All right. So you hit him with the gun. Let's roll. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna. You hit him with the butt of the gun. He wasn't expecting that. Actually, roll a 1d20 against his willpower.
Okay. Nat 20.
No, perfect. All right, so he's stunned. Like you hit him on the head, and he's concussed backwards. So he steps backwards. He's holding his head, and he relinquishes his turn. He's stunned. So you get another 2 turns.
Okay. Now that he's stunned, but he's not like knocked out or anything.
No, he's stumbled back, and he's holding his head where you hit him in the temple.
Okay. Now I want to switch from the gun to the chloroform, and I want to chloroform him.
Perfect.
For the first action, and then the second action, I want to drag him back to the alleyway where I was.
Okay, I like that idea. Okay. Well, if you switch to chloroform,
that'd
he's
be
stunned. Yeah, but I'm trying to play this what would make the most sense. Because he hit him in the temple with a nat 20. So I'm definitely gonna make him take more. You get more actions with this one because if it was less than a nat 20, I'd say keep in the 2, but he's gonna be stunned for a little bit. We're gonna add there's 2 things that can happen. Stun, just the way this game works, if you stun somebody, they forfeit the next turn.
Yeah.
If you disorientate them, it's like a 2 turn plus plus their willpower drops down, and their constitution. So that affects those. I'm gonna say you disorientated and stunned. So we'll give you 4 actions in total.
Okay.
To kind of play this out. But if you're gonna chloroform, I would say you'd have to grab him first.
Okay.
To use chloroform to use apply cloth.
Okay.
Just because if you were sneaking, I wouldn't. But because he's standing and he's facing you. So let's do we'll cut the you pulled the chloroform out of your pocket. We'll save that. That didn't cost an action. So what you're gonna want to do is you're going to attempt to grab him and then attempt to apply cloth. So use your grab, which your grab is unarmed 1. His constitution is dropped down still a 6. So you got to get a 6 or above with a 1d20.
Okay.
See if you grab.
Oh, cocked. Okay. Let's see what that is. 13.
13, perfect. You grab him. Now you're going to roll a 1d20. This is an application, so it's a 5 versus vitality. His vitality is an 8, so you got to get a 4 and above with a 1d20.
On the 1d20?
Right? Why is my math all messed up? Yeah, 3 would be 8. Yeah, 4 and above.
Okay. 7.
Perfect. Okay, you chloroformed him. He is out. We're gonna say he's pretty much out indefinitely. For at least the next, because you're not in a confrontation. We're gonna say at least the next. We'll go 45 minutes.
Okay.
And that'll adjust in case something else happens. All right, so he's out now. You want to use? You're not in confrontation, so I'm not worried about. How many turns it's going to take for you to drag him.
Okay.
So we're going to have you start dragging him, but I will do this. This is fun. There is in the distance over here, down the road, you can't see, but you see a person approaching up the street.
Okay.
So you're going to want to hightail it.
Yes.
And speed up. I'm going to have you. I don't want to do this. I'm going to have you use your agility.
Okay.
To see if you can hurry up and get him into the alley. Or strength. No, this be more of a strength thing. So let's do a 1d10 plus your strength. And he's actually pretty skinny, so it's not going to be hard. So let's get a 4 and above for you to be able to pull him quicker across the street.
Where's my strength at?
In your core stats, very top one, physical. I'm sorry, not strength.
Oh,
It's physical. My bad.
physical. Okay, so that's a 1. So D20 4 and above.
Yeah, 4 and above, just so you can kind of get them across. If you fail this, then you'll
Okay,
get spotted.
19 plus 1, dirty
Oh
20.
my god. Okay, perfect. You dragged him into the alleyway as the person approaches. They don't see anything. They are right here. Now what do you want to do?
I want to kind of peek around the corner and see if this person is just a random passerby or if it's somebody who is with the other two.
All right, I'll just roll a spot.
Okay.
Um,
That's a D10
a
plus my spot.
D10 plus your spot, and it's still rainy, so it's kind of hard to see. It's dim. So let's say you got to get a 7 or up.
Okay, well, I got a
Uh,
7. I got a 4 plus 3.
oh, perfect. Okay, so you see him. He's a police officer.
Okay.
He's a police officer walking by in front of the house.
Okay.
And we're just gonna have him. I'm gonna have him move another step for that particular
Okay.
turn.
I want to hide in the alley as best I can just to let him pass by before I do anything else.
Perfect roll. I tell you what, we'll prep you for hide. You have a little bit of time,
Okay.
so let's roll a hide. No, just hold on for a minute. So in this storyline, he's going to continue to walk by.
Okay.
He's going to stand. He's going to stand right here for a minute,
Okay.
and you notice this guy is going to start walking up the alleyway. Is there anything
Okay.
you want to do in the meantime?
I think I want to walk out and I want to tell the officer that I see somebody in the alleyway and it looks like he's trying to break into this house.
Okay. Okay, so you step out.
That smirk makes me think otherwise.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you roll a persuade. His willpower. Let me pull him up. His willpower is low. Oh, good thing he's a dumb cop. It's a 5. So
All right.
you're persuade. You're gonna have to persuade. No, that's a bluff. Well, not really. It's a persuade because this is the truth.
Yeah.
So let's go with the persuade. You got to get a 4 or a 4. You have to get technically you have to get a 6 above. A 6
Yeah.
or up with a 1d10. So add your persuade to a roll 1d10.
I got a 6 plus 1 would be 7.
Plus 1 per. You persuaded him, and so he is. What did you say again?
I said there's a guy in the alleyway and it looks like he's trying to break in.
He looks at you with a side eye, and he walks this direction and looks around the alleyway, and is looking down the alleyway as this guy approaches. Now this guy approaches, and he's limping. We'll say he's limping. And he's struggling. He's moving slowly because he's limping back up the alley. Is there anything you want to do in the meantime?
I want to kind of start making my way over to the front door. Like just kind of slowly like walking that direction, kind of staying like far, just trying to create some distance between me and the
Like
office.
this direction?
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
would say move 3 spots. He's gonna move 1 spot, and this guy's gonna move 2, and they're starting to talk to each other. That you
Okay.
can see from where you're at in this distance.
All right. And while they're talking, I want to kind of make my way to the alleyway on the other side of the house and see if I
Over
can.
here?
Yes. And then see if I can find a window or something to get in.
All right. I'm gonna use a turn-based style. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put you right in the corner of the house.
Okay.
Because technically you are pretty much in a confrontation. This guy is going to move this direction. This guy's is slowly in Tau. I'm going to have you. No, you made it that far. We're going to let you go.
Okay.
We're going to keep going. All right, what do you want to do now?
I want to go into the alleyway.
Into the alleyway.
Then,
1, 2,
I want
3.
to. So
there's a window here, and there's a window here.
Are they reachable?
Yeah, you can get to them.
Okay, and are they locked?
They are locked.
Okay. Would I be able to unlock them without having to break it first?
You can attempt to pick the lock, but you don't have right. You don't have any pick locks. You don't have any pick locks, but you can use. You can try to use your cane. I'll let you add a +1 if you use your blade to try to pick lock it to your pick lock, but it might be a
Okay.
struggle. There are
Yeah, I think.
also so just a heads up. There are also things in the alleyway,
Mm,
bricks, things you can search the ground to see if you find something
okay.
that might work. Keep in mind he booby trapped the crap out of this house, so
Yes.
even if
Yeah.
you pick lock it and you succeed, you could set a trap off just
Yeah.
on anything around the house. So just keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
I want to search the ground to see if there's anything I could use to break the window if I wanted to.
Okay. Roll a 1d10. Add your search. Depending on how high it is, I'll let you know what you see.
Okay. The search is. I got a 2, and then I'm looking for my search.
I should have. I got
2.
to get to. Okay, I was about to say I need to alphabetically
So it's
organize
4.
that on the character sheet. I have not done it. So 4. Okay. There's definitely there's like 2 bricks at your feet that you could definitely
Mhm.
use to smash the window. There's a crate, a rather large crate. It's not on this map. About halfway between, with
Mhm.
some broken glass in it. But you could probably take that crate and break off a stick, like a board off of it, and try to use that.
Mhm.
That probably won't do you very good
Yeah.
when it comes to the window.
I want to pick up a brick, and
Okay.
then I want to keep walking down the alleyway just to see if there is anything else that I could see, any other way to get in that would be potentially easier.
You get to this one. This one is you can see a light up. I'm gonna give you a heads up. This one was pretty dark in the house. This
Mhm.
one, there's a glow coming from it, like a candlelight. There's like a lit candlelight, and there are a lantern inside this window. But the shades are like the curtains are shut, so you can just kind of see
Okay.
beyond the curtains. Um, it looks like yeah. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm gonna say
Okay.
anything else. I will tell you this though: if you go to the window, since everything's booby trapped, you can spot the window for traps.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
in the same way you would like if it's locked, and I would assume you're just kind of moving it around in my head. That's what I see, like kind of
Mhm.
pushing it, see if it's locked.
Yeah.
And so that one, I'm like, you don't spot for that. But if you were like, I want to spot to see if there's wires or if there's something
Okay.
that looks dangerous, we'll do that for in case it's booby trapped. But also, I just so a heads up, I put things in around you to help with booby traps as well.
Okay.
And so that's just to keep that in mind. Even if
Yeah.
I didn't think of something, you're like, hey, I want to go around the corner and look at the ground. There might be a key. Who knows?
I gotcha.
There's not.
Okay.
I'll tell you that now. There's not. But anything like that, then
Okay.
we'll play around with it. So you're at this window. It is
Yeah.
locked. What do you want to do?
I want to well spot to see if there's any
Okay.
signs of a trap or anything.
This one's going to be fairly. We'll say it's fairly difficult. It's a 7. So where's your spot? Your
Spot
spot is a
is
3. So yeah,
3.
you got to get a 5 and up.
Okay.
Total 5. 5
I
total.
got a 9
Perfect.
plus
Okay.
2.
It is there's a wires running down. You see some small copper wires
Mm,
running down the bottom edge of the sill of the window, along with um, a small mechanical box that looks like the inside of a gun chamber mechanism, but not
mm.
the barrel, not the just the rotating chamber of a gun with the wires are running next to. So you do see that.
And
Now that's on
that's
the
on the
outside.
inside? On the outside, okay.
On the outside. Um, Now, if you want to disarm it, you have an arm and disarm. You can attempt. But I'll also let you learn a little bit about it. If you want to see if you can if you want to examine it. I don't have an examine on here. A
Mm,
spot just kind of told you the trap is there. But since you're a scientist, I'll let you use your learn. This is where I was telling you about the learn skills, kind of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
versatile. Learn about it, and I might tell you exactly how it functions, which will help. The more you know about the trap, the easier it is to disarm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
And so if you want to, you can get a 4 and above. Crap, that's your learn already. Yeah. All right. Roll, get a 1 and above. We'll say that.
Okay.
With a 1d10.
Another
Oh
9.
wait, yeah, it doesn't matter. You would have rolled a 1 anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so you can tell that this is a capsule release. So it's a built inside of a chamber, but there's some kind of vial of something in there, and it's going to release it. And you're smart enough to know that if it's going to release anything, it's not going to be acid. It's most likely going to be a vapor. So
Okay.
to disarm this trap successfully, you can't really be near it because it's going to set off a vapor unless you can contain that vapor. And
Okay.
so that'll help you with the disarming. Right now it's a 10. That knowledge dropped that disarm to a 7.
Okay.
So you have an arm disarm 2. So you'd have to roll a 6 or a 6 or above. Yeah, 6 or above. Unless you can come, maybe you have a different plan. What do you want to do? You want to throw a rock at it from a distance? You can
So
do that.
what I'm thinking is how high up is the wire where I could reach it with the cane?
It's right. Yeah, it's right there at eye level. You're looking at it. You climb
Okay.
right in. Yeah,
Would
yeah.
would I know that how big of a cloud this vapor would be?
Yeah, you would. You could assume that if it's a vapor cloud at that size, because it's a small, revolver canister, it'd probably just cover about 3 feet. So you would probably need to be about a space away. So a space
Okay.
in the game is 3 feet or
Okay.
a yard, and so you'd have to be away. I would let you. Yeah, you could probably get away with it with your cane, if
Okay.
you can whack it with the cane.
Could I move over behind the mechanism just to be like extra safe to where I would be like diagonal from it to where I could just reach and then it would shoot away from me?
It's gonna shoot. Yeah, we can do that. That's still technically one space away. Which way do you want to go? This side or
That
this
way,
side?
yeah. Yeah, whichever way it's pointing, I want to be in behind it.
Okay. Well, it's pointing directly out, so it's definitely gonna shoot this way.
Oh, okay, okay.
And if you're this close, I would say you're probably gonna get hit with some of the vapor, even if you're one
I
spot
gotcha.
over from there.
Okay, so either one as long as I can still reach.
Okay,
Um,
we'll set you off to the side. That'll probably help.
okay. So what I want to do is take my cane and reach it over and just pull the cable.
You're gonna pull together. All right, so we'll go with the arm disarm.
Okay.
Um, it's what do we say? It was a 7 at this point in time. Your arm and disarm's 2, so you still got to get a 6 or up. You're gonna have to roll a
Yeah.
1d10.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you any bonus with your cane because it's not really a
Yeah.
useful tool. You're
Mhm.
basically triggering it.
Yes.
But you're trying to trigger successfully without you being near it. All right,
Yeah.
so roll a 1d10. You're gonna need because I'm looking at your spot. You'll
Mhm.
need a total of 6 and above.
I got a 3. And
All right,
then
so well, you rolled the 3 plus your 2, so it's 5. So yeah, you failed.
yeah.
Um, you definitely set the trap off, and
Mhm.
it it's a puff of. I had the freaking cloud. We're just gonna make up a name because I don't know what I wrote down. It was last minute. It's a poisonous gas.
Okay.
You're gonna take 4 damage from inhale. It would have been worse, but you're off to the side. So let's just say 4 damage against your vitality.
Okay.
All right, so your hit points are down to 24. You
24.
did trigger it now. Um, so the trap has been triggered, but the
Mhm.
window's still locked.
Okay. How loud is the rain?
Um, it's a drizzle at this point in time. It's
Okay.
softened. Oh, that reminds me. Um, you can hear voices from around the corner getting louder. Your perception would say they're probably right about there.
Okay. Um say if I break the window, I don't want to just like chuck the brick through it. I want to be more like try to be more controlled where so it could
Mhm.
be a little bit quieter. So could I wrap the brick with a handkerchief to kind of muffle and
Yeah,
then also so I don't cut myself and then use the brick to just hit the window?
yeah. Let's go with that. I think that's a great idea. I don't even think I'm gonna have you roll for it. I think that's a success. There's no way to not do that. We can roll for sound, but it's not gonna make that much noise. Not enough.
Okay.
Not enough to set anybody off. You successfully open it. We're gonna unlock it from there. So you break the
Okay.
window to open it.
Yep.
After you hit it, I'm gonna give you. You're gonna have to climb in the window now.
Yeah.
So you have to. You can hear the voices getting louder. You're gonna have to roll for a climb.
Okay.
Your climb is 0, and it's like you're up to your chest here, so it's going to
Mm.
be slightly difficult. You're going to need a 6 or up total.
How close is that crate?
Great call. It is about 3 spaces, right in between, like right about here,
Okay, would I
right
have
in
time to
between the
run
windows.
and get the crate and then jump in the window really quickly?
Roll a listen to see if you can hear how far their voices are.
Okay, and that's D10, right?
Yeah, 1d10. Let's say it's you're gonna need at least a 4 or up.
Okay, I got an 8 on the dice, and then
Oh,
my
perfect.
list
Okay,
is
you already
uh,
succeeded, but yeah, your
okay.
listen's 2. It's right next to one. Dude, one day I will alphabetically align
That would
these
be
skills.
helpful. That would be
I
helpful.
know, last guess he was like, "You should probably put those alphabetically," and I was like, "How did I not think of that?" Like, it's so stupid. You hear him. He is right around the corner.
Mm,
You can hear somebody right around the corner. You could attempt to sneak, but chances are you're not going to make it.
yeah. Okay. How far is it to be around the other corner of the house to see if I can just hide for a second and then make my way back?
I'll let you run around the corner. You can make it
Okay.
around that corner.
Okay.
All right, so you want to move over here?
Yep. I'll go around the corner, and then I just want to kind of listen to see where they're at. Like, kind of slowly peek my head around the corner just to see, like, kind of carefully watch to see what they're doing.
Okay. Um, you peek your head around the corner, and you can see it's the police officer at the end. I'm not
Mm,
gonna have you roll a spot for this one. It's pretty easy. You see the police officer, and he's at the end of the alleyway, and he's looking all around, and he's talking to the guy with the limp that you can't see. I'm sorry, I should move this
mm,
screen. He's talking to him, but you can't see him. The guy that was limping,
okay.
and you can tell that he's talking to him in a friendly way.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you proceed. They're probably in together. So the one
Okay.
thing that you picked up on that this cop is not a normal cop.
I gotcha.
Um, and we'll say that. What do you want to do now?
Well, as long as they can't see me, I want to search the ground in this part of the alleyway to see if there's anything that could be useful to help me get in, essentially.
Perfect. I love it. Go and roll a search. I'll see what you find.
Okay. I got an 8 plus, I think so. Oh, 2. So 10.
2. Perfect. Right here, it's on the map. There's a barrel, an
Okay.
old barrel, and then a bucket. The bucket will help a little bit. The barrel will help a lot more, but it's going to be harder to get the barrel. You can roll it over there, but it's going to take
Mhm.
a lot longer and it's going to be a little bit louder. The
Yeah.
bucket, small bucket, footstool, it'll help you
Mhm.
climb, but not as much as the barrel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Could I?
You roll an aware real quick.
Okay. It's a 7 plus 6. No,
Perfect.
Aware is D20, right?
Yeah, where's D20?
Sorry, I rolled the wrong one.
Oh, that's fine.
19 plus 6.
Perfect. Oh man, great. You also notice over here because I didn't actually tell you this. Here's the back door.
Okay.
There's a back door right here. There's no windows on this side, but
Okay.
there's a back door, and you can see a trail of blood right at that bottom of the back door, and that back door is cracked open. There's also like a step broken right when you go up into the door,
Uh,
and then a trap release set there too, like a bear trap
okay.
that's already been triggered and then pried back open, and then there's blood. Leaving scene lets you deduce that was a trap set, and the other
Yeah.
guy was breaking in the back. So it's unlocked now.
Yeah.
Uh, or no, it's yeah, I would say it's unlocked now, and the trap's been set.
Okay.
Um, but you're aware also notices that the voice uh is there's a voice getting louder coming down the alley. So
Okay.
I'm not
I
going to tell you where.
okay. I want to go to the door and I want to check it for traps. I know you said the one is already triggered, but I'm looking
You
more
got
for
it.
one like on the interior to see if
Smart.
there's like a tripwire or something hanging down, like a barrel of a gun, Home Alone style type stuff.
I love it. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a spot.
Okay. Spot.
3. You're gonna need a 6 or above total.
Okay, so I got a 4, and my spot is a
Oh,
+3.
perfect. 7.
7.
Yep. So you're good. You notice that the door you can push open, it creaks open, and there's no trap. The trap was set on the outside. There's no trap on the inside of the door so far.
Okay. All right. I want to walk in then, and I want to shut the door about as much as it was shut whenever I went in.
Okay. And you can also hear the voices coming around the corner getting louder.
Okay. All right. And then I want to investigate. So the door. Is there one doorway in front of me?
So there's a door. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I'm going to have you roll an aware just so I can get rid of this
Okay.
paper.
Okay. All righty. Aware. So that's a
Yeah, it's
D20.
a D20 plus your 6. You're going to need a 13 and up.
I got a 12.
12 total? Or roll the 12?
I got a 6 plus 6.
Ah, bummer. I'm only going to give you half.
Okay.
So you see you're in a hallway right here. There is a door. There's a door right here.
Okay.
And there's a few candles that are pretty much gone out, but one's still lit right there. To be honest, it's not technically the way the map looks. It's a crappy map, but it's not this bright. I just need you to be able to see it. So
Yeah.
I know there's candles and lanterns lit everywhere. It's really dark, just
Okay.
for game purposes.
I got you.
There's a door here, and I think this door, if I got this correct, is right here. There's a door here, and this hallway continues on, but it's real dark.
I got you. So with my aware, were there any traps like that I noticed just in this opening before I move forward?
Nope, you don't notice any traps so far.
Okay.
All the doors are shut. All 3 of these doors are shut. It's dark. There's a small lantern glowing in this corner, but it's about to go out because it's been glowing for a long time.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to very carefully go to. So there's the door directly to my left. I want to go to the next door, one that's further away to the left. But and then I want to inspect the door for traps.
Love it. All right, roll a spot.
Okay.
So a spot plus 1d10. You're gonna need a 7 or up.
Okay, so that's a 6.
That's the basis for this roll.
Okay, that's a 6 plus 3, so 9.
9, perfect. You definitely notice that there is. I'm gonna give you a lot of this one. Oh, hold on. There's at the bottom of the door, you notice that one of the wood planks has been carved a metal step piece into it, and the door is unlocked. But there's like a metal galvanized piece at the very bottom on the plank at the foot of the door. It's obviously a trap, but you're not quite sure exactly how to set it off. I'll give you that part.
Okay. I think I want to stand back far enough away to where I could use my cane to push open the door.
Perfect. Okay. We're gonna move you over. We'll move you further back this way.
Okay.
You push open the door. I don't know if you would roll for that. Let's just leave it as let's leave it as a push open. You push open the door, and then as it creaks open all the way, you see electrical current shoot up from the galvanized plate, and then just attach to the door frame as it sizzles around. And that was it. You were far enough away. Plus, you used a wooden cane. You were fine from that. So you disarmed the trap by opening the door. That was a little trickier one. All right, door is open. As you see from where you're at, it's looks like a kitchen.
Okay.
But it's definitely disheveled. The whole place is a wreck. By the way, to your left right here is a broken table. This place looks like it's been abandoned.
Yeah.
Roll an aware one more time. 1d20 plus 6. You're going to need a 13 and up.
Okay, I got a 15 on the dice, so plus 6, 21.
All right, so I'm going to give you the rest of the house for right here.
Okay.
Let's get him off. So this is a whole living room area. This is a stairs going up, but it's broken. Like it's just shattered apart. There's really no way to get in there. Table, fireplace, again, one lantern, barely lit. table knocked over. There's just junk and trash everywhere. For the
Okay.
most part, it's dark, so you can't really see. There is a door open right here into
Mhm.
this little room. I'll tell you about that room if you get close to it, but
Okay.
you're far enough away to
Um,
go into it.
can I walk? Well, first off, can I listen to see if the two men are approaching like the inside?
I love that idea because in your aware, you definitely could hear them outside. You can hear one of them outside this door, walking up. You're not gonna have to. If you want to listen, roll a listen. I'll tell you what he's saying.
Okay. I got a 7
Plus your
plus
listen. Oh, nice, 2, so 9 in
2.
total. Yeah, you can hear him. You can hear him shouting because he's shouting down the alley, which kind of lets you know that there's just one guy there. It's not two
Okay.
anymore because he's yelling. But he's also yelling. You can kind of make out discernible about. He's yelling out names that are. He's yelling out names. How do I want to say this? I'm trying to not give you too much. This is only a 9. Um, he's yelling out how long till they get here. We'll just say
Okay.
that. You hear him yell that out, implying that there's more coming.
Okay.
I mean, he's right outside the door too. So
Okay. Um, so that room that I just went, I just disarmed the trap. That's just the kitchen.
it looks like a kitchen, yeah, like an old
Okay.
abandoned kitchen.
Could I walk into the doorway and just inspect the room really quickly to see if there's anything
Absolutely,
of note?
absolutely. Roll an aware. I'll tell you what we got going on.
Okay. 7 plus 6, 13.
13, perfect. There is a half drank bottle of whiskey
Okay.
on the floor in front of you. A bunch of empty bottles.
Mm,
Really mostly kitchen stuff. Empty, but like there's a box of matches. I'll give you that one in case you want to concern yourself with that. There's some kitchen stuff, nothing really applicable. Pots, pans, strewn about. That's
okay.
pretty much it. There's really nothing in here.
All right. I want to pick up the whiskey and the matches, and then
Perfect.
I want to move on. So the room, so there's the, if I go back out into the hallway,
Yep.
yep, and then I'm looking um towards the part that I have not been into yet.
Yep.
There's the biggest room that's off to the side. That's
This one.
yellow. Yeah, is there a doorway to that?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I should have wrote that in. It's right here.
Okay. All right, I want to check that door next. But
Okay.
I want to check this room for traps first before I walk into it.
All right. Roll a spot. You're
Okay.
gonna need this one's easy for the most part. I'm gonna let you have. We'll do a 5 and up.
Okay. All right, I got a 9. Then
Oh,
plus 3, I
perfect.
think is
Yeah, yeah. So you can tell there's no traps. No
Yep.
traps set in this particular area right here.
Okay. Okay, I want to walk up to that
To
door
the store.
and then I want to see if there are any I want to inspect the doorway for more traps.
Perfect. Roll another spot. You're gonna need. This one's a little more difficult. 7 and up.
I got a 1, so 4.
You can't tell. You
Okay.
can't tell if there are any.
Well, I guess I just want to stick with the tried and true method. I'll stand back and push the
Okay.
door. Cane.
I like this. At that moment, this door swings open,
Okay.
and in the doorway is the man with the limp.
Okay.
And he sees you,
Okay.
and he yells at you to stop right there.
I push the door open.
Push the door open.
Yep.
The door swings open, and to your fortunate, nothing happens. It's just the door swings open.
Okay.
Inside of it, you can kind of make out there's a dresser, and again, more bottles on the ground. For the most part. Now, what do you want to do? Oh, you get another action.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta pull his character.
I think I want to. I want to go. You said there was more bottles of whiskey in that room.
You see empty bottles. You
Empty
see them
bottles.
right directly in front of you. There's a barrel with some empty bottles right there.
Ooh, I have that gun on me still. No, I don't know if I want to do that. That might be too loud. I was gonna say take a couple shots at that guy, but I think that might just do me more harm than good.
Well, at this point, he already sees you. I would go and
Yeah,
say
but
you're fine.
I'm worried about other people coming in after they hear the shots.
Well, he's already sent what you've gathered. He's already called for backup.
Okay.
So
And
the jig is. So I'll give you an idea of what, just so you're clued in. They
okay.
found their buddy's body in the alley
Okay.
when they went to inspect, and now they're basically looking for you. That's kind
Okay.
of the feel for it. He's
All right.
called
Well then,
backup because they found their buddy
dang it. Okay.
unconscious in the alley.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do is I guess I'll go ahead and take a shot at him and see what happens.
Love it. Let's do
Am I
that.
close enough?
Yeah, it's let me double check the gun. Yeah, the range is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're right at it. You're
Okay.
perfect. Yeah, take a crack shot at him. So you don't have that. I don't have. I'll just tell you what the gun stats are. Yours is a small projectile, so it's going to be a 2 versus Constitution. It does 5 damage.
Okay.
The gun itself has 5 in the chamber, and you didn't pickpocket that guy when you knocked him out. He had
Yeah.
3 more ammo on him. But in the chamber, there's 5 rounds. Because he
Okay.
didn't fire any off. So you got 5 rounds. It does 5 damage, and yours is a 2 versus Constitution.
Okay.
This guy's got a Constitution of 8.
Okay. So I essentially need a 6 or higher.
Yep.
Yeah. On the D20, right?
D20.
All right. I got an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Perfect. All right, you shoot, hits. He is. I mean, he's already hurting with the limp. He's pretty easy to hit anyway. He can't move very fast. You definitely hit him. He takes a shot. Where am I at? Okay. All right, so you hit him. He's gonna take a step back down out of the door. And then he's gonna come over to the side and take cover. So now he's out of sight. That's his 2 turns. Now what do you want to do?
Okay, I want to go around, not into the room that I just went to, but the room that's the next room over.
This one?
And I want to go in there. Yeah, I kind of want to look around there quickly to see if there's anything in there of use.
Okay. Roll. Actually, let's do an aware on this one.
Okay. That is 10 plus 6, 16.
You find a few little small hand tools, like a hammer.
Okay.
There's a few things left over, like we'll say a hammer, some nails left in there,
Okay.
a wire cutter,
Okay.
just some random hand tools. There's a desk right here, has some books on it, but most of the books have been water damaged. They're soaking wet, so they're illegible. You can tell that there is a hole in the roof right above this thing.
Okay.
And it seems as if someone tried to patch it at one point in time, but it just didn't work. That's all.
Am I able to read on, like, do they have any like legible wording at all
Actually,
on the cover?
Let's try something. This will be fun. You can. I'm not gonna tell you. Well, let me see. I'm gonna change it up. We're gonna. Oh, dang. I don't know if I have that. Give me one second. I'll pull it up here. Dang. Give me 2 seconds. Hmm. Okay. You can see. Man, you can see a title that says. I'll let you have. Oh man. You can see the art of term. I'll have that. Sorry, I had to find the one I wanted to use specifically for this. The art of term, but the rest is smudged out. Now it's somewhat legible, but it's the only one that's a little bit dry enough. I'll let you read it. Let's see if you can roll your learn.
Okay.
If you wanna spend time reading it, you're more than welcome to speed read.
Yeah, I'd say let's speed read. Learn is 4.
For
That,
and you're gonna need it's a 1d10. It's pretty damaged,
yeah,
so you're definitely gonna need an 8 or up
I got a
total.
5.
5,
5
perfect.
total.
You read it. So as you open it up, you can see
No,
the
sorry, I got
book.
a 5 total. So I got a 1 on the dice and then plus 4. So 5 total. Sorry.
Oh, 5 total.
Yeah,
What
5
did I
total.
s Oh, so
You
you
said
didn't get
you
it.
said 8. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
read it.
dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you don't know what it does. You
Okay.
can't see, but that was the only one legible.
That's fine. At this
Okay.
point, is the guy still where he was? Would I be
Uh,
able
he's, he's still where he is, and he's shouting at you, to come out here, to show your face.
to Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that and
Okay.
then I'm gonna come back out into the main room and by the fireplace I want to check to see if there's anything of note, like any traps or any type of lever that could lead me to like a secret room.
So you wanna come out, and then you wanna check for traps here?
Yes.
Alright, roll a spot. We'll do a
Okay.
spot. 1d10, you're gonna need an 8 or up.
Okay, I got a 6 plus 3, so 9.
9, perfect. You definitely see that there's a tripwire running 2 diagonal right across this direction.
Okay.
You can try to disarm it. It's fairly easy to disarm. You can disarm it with your knife if you want,
Okay. Would
without
I be able
setting
to
it off.
would I be able to leave? Would I be able to just
You
step
can
over
walk
it,
right over it.
walk
Yeah,
right over it, leave it
yeah.
set just in case,
Leave it
and
set.
then
Perfect.
okay.
If you would like to do you want to walk over it?
Yes.
All right. So you want to go right here?
Yeah. And then I want to see if there's any type of like secret lever or some type of access to something hidden.
Perfect. I'm gonna have you roll a search for this one, but in that
Okay.
moment, you hear someone at the front door right here, and you
Okay.
see the handle go to jiggle, but you notice there's a whole mechanism on the inside,
Mm,
and so you hear beating on the door, and then the handle starts to move, and then you hear a click and gears shift right here on the door,
mm,
and then all of a sudden you hear a pop, and you hear, well, not a pop, you hear like a schlink, like that,
mm.
like metal gliding across metal,
Yeah.
and you hear someone on the outside yell in pain. Um,
Okay.
so basically, a guy was at the front door. He was about to just bust in, and he
Yeah.
just set off a trap. That one's pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you about it anyway, since even though it
Okay.
wasn't you who got stuck, it's in the
Mm,
door. It was a mechanism inside the door handle that
mm.
shoots out a small pointy blade. So when you go to
Oh,
grab it,
cool.
it's Home Alone style, but instead of burning, it just stabs you.
Yeah.
And the reason I tell you this is so that guy is now his right hand is disarmed. He can't use it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So
Is that to the wire, the trip wire that I just stepped over? Or is that a
no,
totally separate trap?
totally separate trap.
Okay, good.
Now roll a search over here.
Okay. Search is +2, isn't it?
Your search is where is it? This is why I got an alphabet. Yeah, +2. So
Okay.
what did I say? You need an 8 and above.
Okay. I got a
Here,
10.
10, perfect. All right, so you search this area, and there is no trap. There's no real lever in here.
Okay.
But there was definitely papers that were in the fireplace that have been burned up. And this fireplace has somewhat been used fairly recently, but
Okay.
there's nothing else left in there. Um, I'm gonna say you look around, and uh, there are there is there is a small vial on the floor. I'm
Okay.
going to tell you because it's pretty easy to see. It's a clear vial. Inside of it is gunpowder, about 3 uses worth.
Okay.
Um, Next to it is 2 empty casings.
Okay. What would I need to craft ammo?
You would need the bullet part. You'd have everything but the bullet part and the machine. I'm not.
Okay.
You'd need a crafting table to
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
that off. Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick up the casings and the gunpowder.
Now your craft skill is pretty high.
Yeah.
If you found something like a nail,
Yeah.
I would let you pull stuff like that off too. Anything
Okay.
random, like
Yeah,
a
because we
metal
did.
ball
I did get
bearing.
pick up. I did pick up nails with
You got the nails
those
with the
tools in
hammer.
that other area.
Yeah. So hold on to it.
Okay.
All right. That's where we're at.
All right. Okay, so that's everything for that room, and then the stairs are not usable.
Stairs are not usable.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to step back over those wires very carefully.
As you go to step over the wires, you're yelling, and then you hear gunshots firing through the door handle. 3 of them,
Okay.
obliterating where the door handle is.
Hmm.
So, we'll put you over the wire at this point in time.
Okay.
This guy's still here, and then whoever's on the outside just shot and blew that open.
Okay. Would I be able to listen to see if I could hear how many people are out there now?
Yeah, roll listen.
Okay.
This one's easy because it's right there. We'll say a 4 and up. I think your listen's a 2. So yeah, you got to roll a 3, and so you have to roll a 3.
I rolled a 3.
Perfect. It's still just one guy right now.
Okay, one guy. All right. I know there's no traps in the rest, in everywhere I've searched. I know where all the traps are.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to go to the next closest room to me, to my left, and I want to very quickly search that door for traps.
Okay. Roll a search.
That's a 1 plus 2, so 3.
3. You don't know.
Same thing. Just stand back, push it open with the cane.
Stand back, push it open with the cane. We'll come back here. You go to push it open, and it is locked.
Locked. Okay. That seems probably like the room I'd need to be in then.
Seems very, very, very likely.
Okay. Would I be able to take the gun and shoot the handle? They already know I'm in there.
You absolutely can.
Okay.
You absolutely can. Yeah, shoot the handle. We're gonna have you roll your second projectile. Let's see if you can hit it from where you're at. You're so close, dude. Yeah, just shoot the handle. You got 5 bullets. Let's have you actually I do want to have you roll a 1d10.
Okay.
We'll add your small projectile. If you
Okay.
get what would make the most sense? If you get a 10 or up, 1 shot. If you get an 8 or up total, 2 shots. If you get a 6 or up, 3 shots, and work your way that way.
This is on the D10, right?
On the D10.
Okay. I got a 7, and it's plus 2, right?
Plus 2. Okay, so it's only 2 shots of ammo. You took out the handle.
Okay.
Automatically sets off a trap.
Okay.
Above you, a corrosive liquid drops and pours down onto the floor, eating away at the floorboards, but not eating it all the way through.
Okay.
Handle's open. You can push it open now, but
okay, I'll use the cane to push open the door just so I don't touch anything.
All right, as you do that, the cane's open, the swing's open. It is the study.
Okay.
This guy's back. He comes around the corner and he's yelling at you. Of course, he's been shot and has a limp.
Yeah.
So he's not moving very quickly, but he is definitely coming after you.
Okay, I'm gonna turn and shoot him again.
Turn and shoot him. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
I have 2 shots left. You have 2 shots.
Mm. Oh, that's right, because you
fired. Yeah, I used 1 already, and then I used 2 on the door.
I love it. Okay. Where's he at again? Okay, he's got a constitution of 7 now because he's been shot so many times. So you need to roll it, or your total needs to be an 8 or above.
Okay.
On a 1d20.
I got a 10 on the d20.
Oh, perfect. That's fine. You shoot him. Hit. That's another 5 damage. You get another turn. You hit him. He's still up though. He's still up, but he's hurting bad.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still hurting bad.
Let's see.
You have bonuses too, so if you're like, I really want to do.
I'm thinking I want to do the well, I guess it's too late now. Well, I guess not too late, but I was thinking about the spot weakness on this guy. And then for the next turn, I might want to throw something at him.
Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna give him. So you're gonna spot weakness. It's gonna roll over to your next turn.
Yep.
He's moving even slower, but he's very angry. So he's gonna move 2 spaces. He's 2 spaces away from you.
Okay.
He's limping his way to you. And I'll let you see. He has a big knife in his
Okay.
hand. He's gonna come at you with that. It's a
Okay.
ferryman knife. It does. It's pretty common. It does 5 damage.
Okay. I want to. I guess what I'll do is I will walk up to him, pull out my cane, and just take a swing at him.
And you wanted spot weakness with this?
Spot weakness with this.
Okay, pull up the cane. So we'll say we'll move you. That's one action. Your
Yep.
spot weakness is rolled over. So cane. So it's a 3. So we're adding your spot to the 3.
Yeah.
His Constitution's 8. So where's your spot at? 3 plus 3, 6. So you got to roll a 3 or above with a 1d20. Dude, if you fail that,
I got a 3.
no, that's so close, dude. Yeah, that's so close. Dude, if you would have missed that, I would have been bummed. I would have been bummed.
I know.
All right, yeah, you get him, you stab him. It's 5 damage. He's at the point where he's so low on health points, he's bleeding badly. That one nicked something serious.
Okay.
So he's down. He's not dead, but he takes it straight to the gut and he kneels down and drops his knife on the ground. He's on all fours now.
All right. I want to pick up his knife and then slit his throat with it.
Daggone brutal. Let's go. His Constitution's so low, he's just bleeding for his life now.
Yeah.
There's no roll, so you just slit his throat.
Yep.
Okay, he's out, dude. Brutal. Okay.
Yeah.
He is dead and bleeding out onto the ground.
Now.
This guy has kicked the door open.
Okay.
Finally, as he's bleeding out. So now he's entered the chat.
Okay. All right. I want to yell out at him, "Leave now, or meet the same fate."
Let's use an intimidate.
Okay.
You're intimidate 0, but we're gonna add 4 to that intimidate because he just watched you slit his friend's throat. So add 4 to his intimidate, and it's against this guy's willpower. This is the cop, by the way.
Okay.
Just so if you want to recognize. Now he is holding his pistol in his left hand, and you can tell his right hand is bleeding.
Okay.
Giving you a heads up. He's right-handed, and now he's having to use his left hand. His shot is not very good because of the door handle.
Okay.
Where's he?
All right, so it's a D10 plus 4 for intimidate.
Yeah, D10 plus 4. Oh, let me find his character. There we go. There he is. His willpower. Oh, that's right. He's dumb. His willpower is 5, so he's very, very easy.
Okay. So I got a 6 on the dice plus 4 is 10.
4. Yeah, all you had to do is roll like 2. He's intimidated. He's totally intimidated. So he takes a step back, and then he just disappears out the front door.
Okay.
So he's gone for now.
All right. I want to walk into the study then and search for more traps.
All right. So in the study, you're already tripped the trap. I'm gonna have you roll an aware, and I'm gonna give you an idea what the study is.
Okay. 12 plus 6.
12 plus 6.
So 18.
Oh, great. 18. All right. So this study is pretty. Why is my screen off? My screen's doing that weird thing again, where it's like turning blue.
Yeah.
Super weird. All right. So there's bookshelves all around. There is a small chair, like a bench chair, ornate one with some papers sitting on it, kind of folded up. There's a bookshelf back here, lots of books all over the place. A bookshelf right here as well. Each bookshelf has like scattered books about. They're pretty legible, so you can kind of flip through them and read them. There's also a few. There's another little table right here. It has a lantern on it. It's basically a study. It would be what it was. But there's some interesting bookends. There is, there's the 2 bookends. There's horses that are holding up this stack of books on this side. This one has a monkey's paw, like a red baboon's monkey's paw, and it's kind of in a pointing figure. This one has a Chinese, like a golden Chinese finger trap, like a bunch of these ornate things throughout the bookshelves as well, like things that shouldn't be in an abandoned house. Like this
Okay.
doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna let you look around. Uh, um, I'm gonna save time for you
Okay.
a little bit. Roll an aware.
Okay. That is 16 plus
16 plus
6, so
your 6.
22.
Perfect. Okay. On the chair, there's a bunch of paperwork,
Okay.
a bunch of papers, and one of them on the top is a poem. And in the poem, and you can see it. It's a poem that you're somewhat familiar with, and it's by a guy named Townsend. It's pretty known back
Mhm.
in the day. But a few lines on this poem, halfway down, there's a red circle circling a phrase, and on it says "red," like in the color red, in tooth
Mhm.
and claw, which
Okay.
instantly reminds you of the letter, and it's
The
circled in
letter.
red. And then off to the side is initial and a name. It's C. Darwin. Off to the
Okay.
side of that, and that you see that right there, and it seems like okay, this means something here.
Mhm.
Um, I'll leave it there and let you look around.
Okay. So on the one bookshelf with the, I think you said it was a red monkey's
This
paw.
one right here. Yep.
Yeah. Where is it pointing? Or at what is it pointing?
Great observation. It's pointing at a book called Origin of Species by Charles Darwin.
Okay. So I want to open that book and flip through it to see if there is anything pertaining to help solve the riddle or to find the secret
Okay.
lever.
You pull the book down, and I'm just gonna give it to you. It reveals the book has nothing in it. Like it's just a normal book, but
Okay.
right behind the book there seems to be a carved wooden slat. You can pull
Okay.
that down. We'll just say you pull it. It's a lever. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
This is not rocket
Okay.
science. Frankenstein's not that smart
Yeah.
either. I don't know if you
Yeah. Yeah.
not super. He gave it away pretty easily. Uh, Pull the lever.
Okay.
The bookcase does pop, shift, and moves over, revealing a small room with a trap door going downstairs. This guy's still
Okay.
bleeding out. And this is a rug right here, but that's the trap door. There's a small lantern in there.
Okay. I'll walk in. Well, first I want to check for traps. I always
Always,
check it for
dude. Always
traps.
check for traps. Go ahead and roll a spot. You're gonna need a
Yep.
8 and up.
All right. I got a 1 plus 3, so 4.
You don't know if there's any traps.
All right. What I want to do then is I want to take that brick and I want to just toss it into the room to see if it triggers anything.
Awesome. Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll for that. I was gonna have you roll a throw. I'm not gonna have you roll for that. You toss it in there, and nothing happens.
Okay. I want to very carefully go into, like, step into the room, but not like just go very, very as far into the room as I can get without being like all the
Okay.
way in. And then I want to again look for, now that I'm in the room, kind of check for more traps.
Roll an aware. This is a 1d20. You're gonna need a. Actually, we'll do a grading scale. Let's see how high you get. I'll tell you what you see and what you don't see.
Okay, I got a dirty 20, so 14
Perfect.
plus 6.
Okay. In this room, it's oddly tucked away. There's no windows. It looks as if nothing is touched. Very clean, very pristine. And so it doesn't seem like if there was something out of place like a trap, you would notice it, and you don't see anything like that. Matter of fact, you can also tell it
Okay.
looks like the latches aren't even locked. Like it's all open. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I want to pick the brick back up. Is there anything else on the
There's
floor?
just a rug and the trapdoor. Like a little
Okay.
runner rug.
Could I move the rug to see if there's anything under
Absolutely.
it?
I'm not even gonna have you roll. Move it. There's nothing underneath it.
Okay, I'm going to open the trap door and check the trap door for traps first. Well, you said there was no
I
traps,
basically
right?
gave it away. Yeah, the rug was a red
Okay,
herring.
I'll open the trap door
Okay,
then,
trapdoor's open.
and then I will peek through the trap door carefully before I
Okay.
go in.
I'm gonna give you a little Actually, I kind of like the fact that you don't know what's coming next. Um,
Yeah.
Man, you peek in, and there is a green glow, similar to the one that you saw on the street. Let me kill this real quick.
Mhm.
Similarly, the one you saw on the street down below.
Okay.
There's a stairs moving down. You can't see much, but you definitely see like a green glow. You can see some lights and flickering. Um, Hold on, let me move this around. And you can smell the smell of chemicals. What's that? Formaldehyde, really strong formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde. Yeah.
Some other chemical smells that are all mixed together, so enough to where it kind of burns your nose, or it makes you kind of
Okay.
think like this. Somebody spilled something. This is just it's a lab. It's a lab. It's basically a lab, is what you gather from that.
Mm.
We'll throw it up in here. So this is the staircase that you're at the top of. Um, this, I mean, you can check for traps, but for the most part, I'll give it to you. You got through all the traps. You're good. This is his
Okay.
lab. So now you just need to get stuff. Um, I'll give you a minute. Yeah, I'll let you take your time.
Okay. I want to. So I'm remembering from the. I need to grab the notebook and the preserved
Yep.
brain.
Now the notebook's black
I'm
leather. It
gonna.
has a imprinted cursive F similar to his wax
Yeah.
seal.
So I'm gonna walk down the steps, and I'm gonna go to the first desk that I see or first table, and just check for the
Okay.
notebook.
This table. Right. Why is it doing that? Oh man, let me adjust this. You can tell right off the bat that there's. I'm not even gonna have you search for this because there's nothing really interesting on this one. On this
Okay.
particular table. Um. There's like a skull and some bones. In an anatomy book.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to read the anatomy book if you'd like. But
Sure.
at this moment in time, you do hear footsteps above you, coming in
Okay.
towards this side, the front of the house. So the front door. Come on, stay
Okay.
focused.
I want to be a little bit more quick then, and I just want to, you know, I want to run over to the next desk, the one that looks like it has a book on it.
This one,
The one that's further back, but closer to the stairs.
this one,
Yeah,
perfect.
and then I want to see if I can the
Okay,
notebook.
perfect. And then there's a stack of books. I'm gonna have you search quickly. Roll a search, and I'll tell you how quickly this is gonna go.
Okay, so I got a 6, and my search is
Yeah.
+2, I
Oh,
believe.
6, so 8. Okay, so you're fumbling through books. You do find a bunch of journals. Um,
Mm,
you find a brown one with an F on it. Uh,
mm.
you find a few other books that are there that look handwritten, some notes, and then well, um, but you don't see the black. You don't see the black journal in this.
Okay. I will go ahead and keep the
Correct.
brown one with the F on it just to
Okay.
have, and then I'll just continue to search every table.
Just
Like
move
I'll just
one to
go
one.
to each tabletop essentially and just search
I'm
for.
gonna have you now that you're down in here. I'm gonna have you roll an
Mhm.
aware.
Okay. 8 plus 6, so
14.
14.
Scale. Okay. This is what I'll tell you. This is a dissecting table. This is a dissecting
Okay.
table. It has half a pig, like pork, sliced in
Okay.
half, exposing the guts. This is a dissecting table. You can't really see on the screen. There is a cadaver here, and it's
Okay.
missing limbs as well. With dead, like missing arms. Both arms are gone and missing one leg. It's cadaver. Next to it is like a bowl of blood. Um,
Okay.
Knives, scalpel, such as. Over here, there's still some more books. Um, there's some mixing bowls, more of an apothecary, chemicals, whatnot. This thing,
Okay.
you have no, you're a scientist and you don't know what that is. But it's humming with electricity. Like it's kind of
Okay.
kind of just buzzing around with an arc. Across here, there's another book with another stack of books with a lantern. Um, a little bit more organized than this one, I'd say. It's a little bit more organized.
Okay.
Bunch of jars and chemicals and stuff back here. There's a bed. There's a barrel. This is a fireplace. I'm just going around the room. This one has a bunch of powdery chemicals and vials, and also a bunch of like Erlenmeyer flasks, a bunch of things like that, a bunch of sciencey things on this one. Just a periphery, and there's 2 barrels
Okay.
right there. There's lanterns without, and that kind of gives you an idea. Now, where do you want to go? Oh, and at this point in
Uh,
time, you hear the footsteps move to right about here, and then you hear a giant crash upstairs because they tripped the
okay.
water, and the
All
chandelier
right.
was electrified and dropped on them.
Good. I was hoping
Yeah.
something would happen to someone else.
So that's what happened.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next desk, the one that you said is a little bit more
This one.
organized, and I want to check
Perfect.
there.
Roll a search.
Yes. Okay. That is a 6 plus 2, so 8.
8. Yeah, in it there's a bunch of books where you're used to seeing science books like anatomy books, chemistry books. This one's a little bit more interesting because it's a little bit more of the occult. You start seeing symbols, books like that stacked up next to it. And then off to the right is a black journal with the F scribbled on the face of it.
Okay. I will take the black
You take the
journal.
black journal. Oh, by the way, I don't. It's mentioned in the intro that you have a satchel. I probably skimmed right through it. So you have a set. We'll tuck that right into a satchel. That we're not. So it
Okay.
makes sense. You're not carrying around a book out there.
Yeah.
It's not. You're not armed with it. All right. So you found his journal.
Yeah.
You're not going to flip through it or nothing. You probably don't have time, to be honest.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm trying to be quick because I want to go over to that other, the one that you said had the vials of like explosives on it.
This is
Or
yeah, it would have been
chemicals.
this one.
Well, there's the one on the other side of the room that I
This one
haven't
is.
checked yet. That's closer to
This one has like powder, Erlenmeyer flasks, and any jars with powders and stuff
yeah,
like
the
that.
powder. Would I be able to? I want to go over there and to see if I could tell what kind of powder it is, like if it's an explosive
Okay,
powder
perfect.
or.
Yeah, there are. You can't tell them all, but from the ones you can see, obviously there is a jar of gunpowder. There's like 6 uses of gunpowder out of that one. But mostly are
Okay.
just mixed. There's a lot of line. I should have had this list. I can pull this list out, but I would say your gunpowder is your only, other than if there's saltpeter, which is involved in making gunpowder. Leech extract. You have another. Most of these are like, this is how I explain it. Like an apothecary, like it's like foxglove is a dried root, ground up. Chamomile, dried up, ground up. Coal tar is in one of them. There's a jar of beeswax.
Okay.
There's an actual jar of salt from what it looks like. There's a jar of vinegar, and then one of them, obviously this would be flammable. It's alcohol, pure alcohol.
Okay. Okay. I'll take the gunpowder.
Okay.
I'll take the alcohol,
Sounds
and
like a
I
good
will
time.
take. Yeah, no kidding. There was one more you said.
That's flammable.
Yeah.
Saltpeter. That's a small vial, but that's made for making explosives.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's made for making like gunpowder, so you would need that. But you already have gunpowder, so it's not. It's just a part of a component of it. So yes, it's explosive.
And
It definitely helps with explosives.
okay, I'll take that too. And then the basement itself, is it all stone?
Yes, all the way around, except for obviously the ceiling's wooden rafter.
Yeah. So in order to really destroy this place, I'd have to actually like have something powerful enough to just explode, essentially.
Absolutely. You would definitely need powerful enough to explode. You also have these 2 barrels right here.
I was gonna
ask. They're filled with formaldehyde.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you in on a secret. If you mix, what's the thing? I don't actually. I don't think this is scientific. I think I might be making this one up. Man, to be honest, this is one of the fun parts about making this game, is the stupid
Mhm.
research I had to do to kind of put together, like, because everything's historical. Like your gas revolver you're running around with, that's a real revolver.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the majority of this whole thing's historic, so I try to keep it there, and then I throw a little bit of extra stuff that's not. Um,
I mean, that's the fun part of getting to create your own
oh, it's
thing, though,
great,
right?
dude. It's great. It's just
Yeah,
you. It all blends together. Like that's why I make a manual. It all blends together. But I'm actually
yeah.
looking through my own manual, being like, what the hell did I put in this thing? Um,
That's
let's just say
awesome.
it's pure alcohol. We'll go with that because there's a whole thing I was gonna mix with it, but we're gonna keep it easy. Um, so
Okay,
pure alcohol in those containers. It's good for preserving stuff anyway.
okay. And then on that other workbench that we were talking about before, you said there's like poisons or
This is
chemicals on that
mostly
one.
liquid
That one, yeah.
chemicals. Yeah, there's some liquid chemicals, mostly
Liquid chemicals.
formaldehyde. I'll tell you what it is when you get over there.
Okay. Oh, well, let's go over there then.
Okay. Roll a search because you're really looking for the brain in the jar.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So
five
5.
plus or 5 total.
No, no, just 5 total.
Um,
Sorry.
so there are a bunch of jars with liquid formaldehyde in it. You have an ear, you have a jaw, you have some teeth, and you're looking through all of these, and you're noticing that they're labeled, but they're not labeled. They're not labeled anything in particular. Not like they're not telling you
Mhm.
ear. It doesn't say ear and it doesn't say Latin. It actually says names on them. So the ear says like something
Okay.
like Jacob, and then the teeth say,
Okay.
Heidi. And then you're going through, and then you do see a jar with a brain in it, and on the sticker it says Abigail. And so that
Okay.
he didn't tell you that's the name. He didn't tell you anything. He just said a jar with a
Mhm.
brain in it, but it is the only jar with a brain.
Okay. I'll grab
Okay, you
that.
can put that in your satchel.
Yeah, and then I want to check out the green glowing thing that's next to it.
This is like a mixture of chemicals that you don't recognize. Something maybe
Okay.
because Frankenstein, he's a little bit of wonky. He's messed up in the head a little bit, and so he's always throwing things together, making his own thing. So I'm you don't. I was gonna have you roll learn, but you're never gonna achieve that because you don't really know what that is. So that's his own mix.
Okay.
If you were to guess, it'll probably blow up too.
Okay. So it's flammable by
Yeah,
just by best
yeah.
guess.
I'm gonna go and there's more to like. I added more for this quest into that because I was gonna play with one making traps, but we're not gonna go there today. Though it would have
Okay.
just extended. I didn't realize how long. I was like, hey, I've really probably added too much to this one, but it's a good time.
Okay. So I think I've got the 2 goals achieved. So now it's time to just burn this place down.
Sounds good.
So what I'm thinking is I want to move the 2 barrels of alcohol if I'm able
Okay,
to, kind of more like centered in the room, but spaced out far enough to where they could trigger, like they could spread the explosion
I love it.
essentially.
You're gonna move the barrels, and now you hear more footsteps walking above you.
Okay.
So this
Okay. So
yellow,
I
we'll say
move the
that's the
barrels.
barrels. Sorry, it was,
Okay. And then I want to take the jar of gunpowder that I
yes,
had,
yeah.
and then I want to fill it with the vial of what was that little vial?
Saltpeter. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I want to put the vial in there, and then I want to dump a handful of nails in it. Shut that, just to have some
In the
shrapnel.
barrel.
No, so I want to have so there's
Yeah,
the barrels, and then I want to have the jar with the
right
gunpowder.
on
I want to
top.
put the vial in there, and then I want to put nails in there, and then I'll put the lid
Awesome.
on, and I'll put that on top of the alcohol, and then that mixture with the green, like the
Yeah, yeah.
glowing green mixture. Would I be able to safely like use my cane to like pull over the pot to like dump it on the
Yeah, no,
floor?
that's totally fine. You just tell me where you want. It'll cover about 8 spaces. Or you,
Okay, and if
yep, go ahead.
I'm trying to think if it would be better just to have it as one thing for like a bigger explosion, or if it would be better. Because if it's poured, would it be more of like a flame spreading type thing, like if you lit oil or gas, or would it be like it
no,
would
no,
just
no. It
explode?
would oil or gas kind of a flame, and probably some extremely
Okay.
toxic fumes. So if you lit it on fire, if you
Okay.
breathe it
So
in,
I
you're gonna hurt yourself. But it'll spread.
okay. So what I want to okay. So what I want to do is I want to take that. If am I able to pick this up safely and
Yeah,
move it
yeah, we'll see.
carefully?
Uh, Actually, let's.
Because I could use the cane if there's like a handle on it, like a pot type thing, or
It's more of a
kind of like.
jar, it's more of a carboy. Do you know what a carboy is? It's like a big 5-gallon jar, a
Oh,
jug, glass
okay.
jug.
Okay. Would I be able
So
to
it has
carefully move it like
lid. You can
closer?
carry it around, just heavy. That's basically what I was trying to say. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll carry it close to the
Okay, so
alcohol.
it's over here now too. We're putting it all in the center. Okay,
Yeah.
I like this. Now,
And
while you're
then
over here,
there's a wind.
I'm gonna have you roll an aware, just to see what happens.
Okay.
I just want to see what happens. Roll an aware.
God, 7
7 total.
total.
I'll give it to you. This whole thing is generating electricity somehow, and it says
Okay.
there's a thing written on it in ink, handwritten. It says high voltage, and then it has a panel that says "Do not remove" written on that as well. Um,
Okay.
there's other items that I'm going to give you all around this thing. There is like wire, there's galvanized plates, there's all. So if you want to be like, I want to take everything that would be a bullet or something similar and pile it in the center. I'm totally.
Yeah.
I love where this is going. I'll let you. We'll
Yeah.
do all of that if that's where you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
Essentially.
gather it all and put it in the center. But you can hear footsteps that's searching the house now. And at this
Okay.
point in time, you hear a snap and an actual explosive go off above you over here. It was the one
Okay.
room that you didn't check. Uh,
Yeah.
and then when that happened, the light from the this generator dimmed for a minute, and then after the
Okay.
explosion, brought back up. So you can kind of tell that
Okay.
that's what's powering all of these things.
Okay.
Okay, so there we're at.
All right. So I've got everything piled in the middle. There's a window
Yep.
by where the green glow, the chemical
Yep,
was,
right
right?
here by the front door.
Okay. Okay. What I want to do is I can climb up on that table
Yeah.
to get out, right? Okay. And from what I can hear is, has everybody that has been called now here, like the backup?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, we'll say they're all here. Yeah.
Okay. And they're all inside.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. So what I want to,
most of them, from what you can tell, are inside. You can peek out the window and tell me. I'll
oh
tell you
yeah,
what
I'd
to
like
do.
to peek out the window to see.
All right. Roll a. Actually, just roll a spot. I'll tell you what's going on out there.
Okay. 5 plus 3, so 8.
You look out the window and it's dark still because it's nighttime, but you can see a black carriage. That one that rolled up before is sitting outside.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
don't see any so you don't see anything. You can still hear footsteps above. The only thing that you
Okay.
can see, I'm gonna leave it at the carriage. That's all I'm gonna give you. That's all you can see from here.
Okay. Would I? Could I see if there's anybody around the carriage or in the carriage?
You already rolled that spot. I'm not.
That's fine.
Until
That's
you
fine.
climb out the window. Maybe I'll let you do it again. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I want to put my handkerchief in the flask of
Yeah, the bottle
alcohol
alcohol.
and make a Molotov
Love it.
cocktail,
Love
essentially.
it. I would have you
And then I
normally I would
want
have you roll
to.
a craft, but this is so easy. I'm gonna say it would
Okay.
be a 3. Your craft is 3. So you totally made a Molotov. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
loving
Cool. And then I want to soak the end of it in the beeswax that I have, just so that it can make like a
Yeah.
wick and make it a little bit more
it.
flammable.
Okay.
And then I want to bust out that window with a brick, and then climb up onto the table, turn around. I don't know if I can do this all in
No,
one thing.
take
So tell
time
me if.
because you hear the door latch swing open. You climb up on the table, and by the time you get to the top of the table, there's someone at the top of the stairs yelling, and he's coming down. All right, now we are gonna go
Okay.
turn base.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to light the Molotov cocktail. Would this
One
be
action.
2 actions for
You
me?
already made
so,
the Molotov. We'll go with that.
Okay, so if I light it, would throwing it be my
Throwing it
second
would be your
action?
second. Yeah.
Okay, I think I wanna climb out first then before I throw
You
it.
got to break the window out. That would be an action, and then climb.
Okay, so how about this? How about I break the
Okay.
window,
Oh,
and then, that'll be
one
one
action.
action, right? Okay, and then I wanna light the Molotov cocktail
Okay.
as my second action, and
Then
then, I will wait to throw it on the
perfect.
next turn.
Okay. This guy, a totally different guy now. He's wearing
Okay.
a purple, so he's part of the gang as well.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it down the stairs, and he's gonna see you. No, I'm not gonna let him see you yet. And then Toad behind him is this guy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So now that I see them, I'm gonna throw the Molotov cocktail onto the
Okay.
barrels, and then I'm gonna climb out and just run.
Roll. You're gonna have to roll a throw. It's a
Yes.
2. Oh wait, what's your throw? Yeah, 2. And then this is a not super hard. We're gonna say you're gonna need, say, you need a 6 and up. So you're gonna need a total. So you need to roll a 4 and above. 1d20.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5?
A 1d20.
Yeah, 1d20.
Oh, hold on. I 1d20. Sorry, I did a
Yeah.
d10. I got
Hey,
an 8.
perfect. All right, you launch it. It lands right here.
Okay.
And then you want to climb out. It's gonna explode. Pretty fiercely. Something fierce.
Yes.
Your next action is climb out. It's a
Correct.
small window, but you're up on a desk. Your
Mhm.
climb is 0.
Yes.
If you don't make this climb skill check, this is gonna hurt
Yes.
you. Okay.
Yes.
Just giving you a heads up, just letting you
Well,
know.
maybe I should have climbed out first,
May-
but I thought it would
It'd
be
be harder to
harder
throw.
to chuck it. It'd be harder to throw it in.
If you would have poured that all the way to here, that would have been just a drop Molotov in there.
Yeah, and that's what I thought too, but I didn't know if I had enough time because by the
It was
time that,
coming.
like,
You
they
had to
would've
think
gotten
pretty quick
down.
about it. Okay. So you're 0. You have to roll a 1d10, and to get out, we're gonna make this
Yes.
a 50-50 shot because this is fun. I love this. You got to
Oh,
get. You'd have to get a 6 or up to
okay.
successfully get out of this window, and even then, I'm not sure you'd be unscathed. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you didn't, dude. You
I got a
you
1.
rolled a natural 1.
Natural 1. Yep.
Oh my god, bro! You fell
Unless we
back
could retcon.
in. You fell back into the
Yeah,
basement, closer to the
unless we can
explosion.
retcon. Unless we can retcon and I could switch that, climb out first, then throw it in. But
I
it
think
is
you
what it
should take
is.
the damage. I won't kill your character, but
Okay, that's fine.
you're
I'll
gonna
take the
take the
damage.
20
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
From that.
Okay, so I'm down to
The
4.
only saving grace from that, dude, you rolled a 1. That's so funny.
1.
That's
A
hilarious.
1.
You fell
Yep.
down behind this, and the explosion blew this desk over and
Ah.
protected you for the most part. You've made 20 damage. There's shrapnel and
Alright.
fire everywhere. All right, so you
Yep.
are on 8. You have 8 damage. You are on the ground. You're lucky you're not
Mm.
knocked out. You rolled a natural
I have 4.
1.
I rolled a natural and I have 4 health because I took 4
Oh
from
my
that
god, you have
trap.
4 health now. Okay, you have 4 health.
Yeah, I have 4
Now,
health.
you were technically, I'm gonna have you take 1 fire damage per turn.
Okay.
You've got to get out of here. And if you get
Yes.
into the rain, everything's wet out there. We'll be okay. But you've got
Okay.
to get out. So it's gonna take an action to
Yeah.
climb out of this window. So
Yep.
let's give you a turn to get up on there. You don't have to roll for that, but you have to roll to get out the window again.
Okay. Can I administer a bandage first to give
Absolutely.
me some HP back?
Absolutely. And it's a plus your bandage. Bandages are +3 plus your automatic mender when applied. So plus
Yeah.
6. So you are back up to 10.
10.
But it doesn't
Okay.
solve fire damage. You don't.
No, but I figured it would give me more of a buffer.
Yeah, if you had some aloe, you didn't find any aloe in his. I didn't even give you a chance
No.
to find aloe in his aloe. Next, I'll add that to the quest to make sure to put some
There you go.
fire remedy stuff in there. All right, so you're at 10. That's an action, so now you have to use another action to climb up on the desk.
Yes, I'll now use my second action to climb out a window.
All right, now take 1 damage from fire. Technically,
Yep.
fire damage is like 2, but I'm gonna give you 1 because I'm loving where this is going. All right, now roll to climb out. Same thing.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so 6 or
6
higher.
or higher.
Ah, damn it,
4.
4.
You didn't fall down this time, but you didn't climb out. You can try again. That'll be another turn.
Yeah, so take 1 HP.
Yeah, let's go and do that. That makes sense. So we're down to 8.
8 down to 8. I'm gonna try to climb again. Same thing.
Same thing.
All right, I got
9.
a 9. Let's
Finally,
get out of
finally
here.
got out, dude. I love that. That's so funny.
It would have been so much cooler if that was been the
Wouldn't
first
it
roll,
been?
and I would have just got
Although,
out.
I mean, what's the chances of a natural 1? That's so much fun.
That's about my luck.
That's so much fun. That's a blast. This turned into a comedy real fast. All right, so we are out and about. Let me set you up real quick.
right.
This is the carriage.
Okay.
There's one. There's a horse pulling the carriage, obviously. You crawl out of the window. That's you right there. The carriage is right out front.
Yep.
There is a driver, but the explosion just happened. And so he's climbing back onto the carriage. And he's about to leave from what you could gather. So you come out.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to administer another bandage.
Okay, that's one action.
Just to.
So you're back up to 11. You're still on fire, but
I'm still on fire
because you just got out into the rain. So well, that's fine. Do it a bandage, and then we'll kill the rain. We'll kill the fire now. That makes sense.
Okay, so I was on 8, so the bandage would take me up to 14.
Yeah, 14. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you're at 14. No, what do you want to do?
And then I would take. Would I take any more fire damage after that?
We're good.
Like before?
Yeah, you're out in the rain now.
Okay.
The fire's going out.
Okay, awesome. And you said he's about to leave?
He's just climbed onto the carriage. Like he's in a hurry. The place just exploded.
Yeah. Is what I did enough to sufficiently say that the it's destroyed?
Oh yeah. His lab's done. Yeah, you went above and beyond with it. You gathered everything. You could have easily just used the barrels. I wasn't gonna lie, but yeah, you could have set the house on fire from upstairs too. But
well, I thought about that, but I was unsure if it would do anything downstairs. So I figured an explosion downstairs from up.
I mean,
would
it's
the goal.
It's a smarter move, but it is what it's. Yeah.
Okay, so. And there's no one on the carriage from what I can see.
There's one guy. He just climbed onto the carriage. There's no.
Just the driver, but in the carriage. Are there any windows?
There's windows, but you can't see in them. There's like a window door.
Okay. Honestly, just to drive it on home, I'm just gonna take that last shot at the driver just to make sure he really is going for it.
Dude, I love it. Let's add something I've never added before. No, actually, let's go, because if you roll a natural 20,
okay,
we'll see what happens. If you roll a natural 1, we'll see what happens. Oh,
yeah,
dude,
no
just
kidding.
roll a 1d20.
Right,
yeah, with your shot, it's a 2. Well, let me get his stats out real quick.
I got a 17.
You got a 17? I'm gonna say you took a
17,
a
so
nice crack shot right. Yeah, I mean, it definitely hits. I'm just trying to think how I want to pull this off. He is shot and he doubles over. And the horse moves a few ways because the fire. Actually, that makes no sense because it just exploded. Yeah, so he just takes damage. We'll have the carriage guy take damage. 5. All right, he's down. All right, so you got one shot off. He took damage. It's his turn. He's gonna fall back out of the carriage because you shot him, and he's gonna be on the ground. He's gonna use an action to get up, and that's his turn. So now it's your turn.
All
I love
right.
you picked the fight after you blew yourself up. You're like, oh, it's fine. Let's keep going.
Well, I was really hoping. I thought he was going to already be going, so I was hoping it would just be like a shot off in the dark, and then him just be scared.
Oh, good call. Mm. That's not what happened.
But I'm also down for a fight.
That's just not. He's
I'm down
he's
for
just
a
a
fight.
carriage driver, so he's not like he's nothing special.
I'll let him get up, and then I'll say I'll let you live, but you gotta leave.
Okay, let's go with intimidate. It's a 0 versus his willpower is wrong page. It's a 7. So you gotta.
So I need a 7 or up.
What's your intimidate 0? You got 8 or up with the 1d10.
8 or up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. D10,
Yep.
right? Okay.
5. He did not fall for it, and now he moves towards you, one step, and he's gonna take.
Right,
he's gonna pull a knife out. That's his other. So he pulls a knife out.
Okay. All right. I will pull my cane out and just take a swing.
Blade or blunt? Your blade does more damage.
Let's do blade.
It is.
Actually, how much damage does the blade do that I picked off of that one guy?
Oh, you know what? The ferryman knife. It does 5.
Yes.
It's the same as yours.
All right. Well, I think that one will be
Have a
cooler.
It's
effect.
like a big Bowie knife.
So, yes. I feel like it'll give me more reach too than the cane knife.
True.
Because I think cane knives are shorter. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So I'll do the ferryman's knife, and I'll just take.
Okay, and his constitution is 7 as well. And your blade blunt 3, so you got to get 5 and up. 1d20 5 and up.
Okay.
Boom! You stab him. 5 damage. He didn't have a lot to go off anyway. That's 5, so it's not. No, it's 11. So 5. All right. Okay. That was one action. You get another one. You can double stab him.
Yeah, I was thinking. Am I close enough? Could I like turn him around and try to slit his throat?
We'll do a grab. You'd have to pull a grab.
Okay.
And I'll let you do that sweet fatality.
Could I use sever artery for +5 damage to blade for the next turn?
Absolutely, you can. Yep.
Okay, I'll do that, and then
it'd be his turn. Yeah. So he's gonna swing on you. He pulled this knife out. Where's this knife?
Yep.
I gotta make sure I have that right. He's going to. Where's this thing at? There it is. Okay. 5 damage. All right. He's gonna swing on you. It is a 3 versus your constitution. What's your constitution again? An 8.
It is 8.
3. So I gotta get a 6 and up. 3. Nothing. He's gonna swing one more time on you. 9. I got you. He stuck you. It's 5 damage. He takes a thrust. Stabs you in the shoulder. No, we'll just say that. I like that. All right, so now you have sever artery, which is a 5 damage added to it. If you successfully hit, and it's profuse bleeding, but at that point, if you do that damage, he'll profuse bleed right into death. So he'll die pretty quick.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take a swing
7,
at him.
yeah. So what did you have to roll last time? It was like a 3 and above.
I think it was an 8 or higher, wasn't it? Or no, 5.
5. That's right. Okay, yeah, 5 total.
Yep. I got a 10.
You got him, and you severed the inside of his throat. We'll just say that's a nice artery. He's dead. Right. He's bleeding out on the ground. You just murdered him.
Okay.
Out in front of a building on fire.
Why
people
not?
are starting to come out of their houses all around. So you better. I mean, you can hang out and sign autographs if you want. That's fine.
I'm going to run onto the carriage and just leave with the horse.
I love it. Man. So you take the carriage. The house is burning.
Yep.
You have the satchel with the journal and the brain.
Yes.
And you head on to what was it, Blackthorn? I think it was Blackthorn Street. You're
Yes.
going to the apothecary. It's early in the morning.
Yes.
You arrive at the apothecary out front. You bang on the door, and up at the door opens up. It's an old man, Mr. Harley. Well, he knows that. He ushers you to come in. You enter into the apothecary. He's got us all set up. He lights a lantern, and then you offer said, "This is what for you." And he says, "You have what it is." And you hand him the journal and the jar of brains, and he takes it. And he sets it behind the counter, behind the desk, and he says, "Thank you very much, Mr. Frankenstein. Is very pleased that you were able to do this. He is eternally in debt to you. He owes you a lot. I know personally, as someone who owes him a lot. Um, in return for doing this, he had something he wanted to give you. I need you to roll a 1d8.
1d8.
Yeah.
Let me grab one. Here we go. Alrighty. 7.
Hold on a second. 7. Do you like that cane blade?
Yeah. It was definitely useful.
Let me pick this up. I should have just fell. Would you like better, the cane blade or the ferryman blade?
I like the ferryman blade better for flavor, but the cane definitely was more versatile as far as because you could use it as the knife, but you could also use it just to like push open doors or you could trip people. Like it seems like it has more functionality to it.
I
Because I like
Oh, go ahead. 7. It was 8 or 7. So basically, here's what I'll do. I mean, I'll let you decide. This 1d8 would have just picked up from a few different blades that I had set aside for your character.
Mhm.
Um, and I had like a list. So rolling it, I would have just given you a blade that is similar, like a dagger, a ferryman knife. But the cane blade I didn't even include on that 1d8. But now I'm double thinking it. Basically, at this point in time, he's going to pull out a blade, some form of knife.
Mhm.
Uh, and it's a special knife. It has particular stats. So basically, what I do with everyone who beta, I don't know if you watch this or the other episodes, everyone who beta tests with me, um, they get a canonized item that you name that we come up with the stats together, and it goes in the handbook for when the official thing comes out. So that's why
Oh,
I'm
that's cool.
asking, did you like the cane blade or the ferryman? Because I was going to toss you like a ferryman knife because I didn't include the cane
Mhm.
blade. But if you like that, what would you prefer? If you had to name any item with stats we get to come up with, what would you want to do
Cane
the cane
blade for
blade?
sure.
Okay.
Oh, I have a vision in my head for it. As soon as you started saying that, I'm like, ooh, the cane blade. I think you could do some really cool stuff with it. The ferryman knife is really cool. I liked it more as the way that it was introduced as like something I could
Yeah.
pick up and
Very cool.
use. The cane blade, I think, definitely fits like the scientist
Yeah.
character more, and
Yeah, I like that.
I think it makes more sense. And again, it was more with as many traps as there were. It was
That
definitely
was
more
definitely
useful.
useful.
'Cause it was you could get a good reach if you needed it, but also you have a knife in case you needed that.
What do you want to call it?
Oh man, I don't know. I've never had to name an item on the
My
spot
bad. I mean,
before.
hopefully this is not too bad. I mean, you could call it Macbeth's cane blade or the cane blade Macbeth.
Ooh, yeah,
A lot of the characters, so everyone I've done this with normally takes their character that they just played and created and names their
yeah. Mhm.
stuff. Like the last one.
Why not
Oh,
like
go ahead.
what about something to like a joke to do with the Sir? So like it'd be like Knight's Blade or
That's
something
fine with
like
me.
that because he was never technically knighted, but
Yeah, yeah,
like
I like that. I mean, it would be like a cane, the knight's cane.
yeah,
I mean, it's up to you, man. This is
or like
yours.
wait, Nightwalker.
Nightwalker. Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect. The Nightwalker. We'll call
yeah,
it we'll call it
yeah,
the Nightwalker since it's a one of kind
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Nightwalker. I think it has a blade capability. It's a cane as well.
Mhm.
Um, what do we want to add to it? Plus two. What did you use the most? You used a lot of intimidate. We'll add like a plus. We'll just do a +2 to intimidate. What would you also want on there?
I would want something to do with sneak. Like if you're in like dim lighting or
Okay.
less, it should give you bonuses to sneaking because it's like
I
the
like
night.
that. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do a +3 to sneak, and let's do a +2 to hide. Just to add to it.
Yeah,
Sneak and
yeah.
hide. Intimidate. Well, we can get rid of the intimidate one if this is more of a covert kind of thing.
Um, yeah. I mean, and it could also,
Oh,
I don't know if you
bro.
do like if you are
Oh,
what?
this is what I think. Tell me what you think. Let's add a +4
Okay.
to pick lock. See, it helps
Ooh, yeah.
actually as like a part of the blade that helps with picking locks. That goes with like a very stealth thing.
Yeah, that would be cool. It could turn into like lock
Yeah.
picking tools.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
like
cool.
that. Let's do one more.
Maybe you push like a jewel on it and it could like
Pops out.
switch through to different
Yeah.
jewels.
So pick locks. Like
That would
pick
be
locks
cool.
built in.
I think also an added thing for it to be that would just be more funny is like while you wield this, you are an actual like knight, so you have the
You have the
title
title,
sir.
sir. I don't know how I would put that
Yeah,
into a stat, but I do like
I don't
that.
either.
I like that just as a fun
I think
detail.
that would be funny just to tie the character because was never knighted, so it would be a
What?
funny way. Like while he wields this, he's technically now like sir would work.
Uh, yeah. I was thinking,
If
what
not, that's
if we
fine.
take, what if we make part of the lore of it? We make it that it was a knight's cane.
There we go.
We just
That
got to
would be
pick a
cool.
knight. The only knights I can think of are like Arthur, the Knights of the Round
Yeah.
Table. Do you know any
Yep.
historical knights that we can name it after?
There's is
Lancelot's part
Lancelot
of
one or
we can do that. We can make it the lore. This is
yeah,
Lancelot got old too, didn't he? No, or King Arthur killed him.
I can't
Whatever. We'll
remember.
say it was Lancelot's cane blade, and that's why it's called the
There we
Night
go.
Watch. Or the Night Watch. The Night Watch. The Night
Nightwalker.
Walker. We got a +3 to sneak, a +2 to hide, a +4 for pick lock, and just for an added bonus, let's add a +2 to attack some when using the blade.
Okay.
That way, when you go to use the blade and stuff, like if you were to use it, it would be 3 versus con. This would automatically give it a buffer of +2, so 5 versus con. This is a pretty
Nice.
stellar cane blade. And
Yeah.
plus it's
Yeah.
concealed, so it shows up like a cane.
Yes.
So we'll keep the +2 conceal as a normal cane blade. All right, the Nightwalker,
Alright,
dude.
cool.
This is your official item. It's going into canonization for when the game
That's
comes out,
awesome.
dude. I appreciate you playing with this. This was a good time.
I really appreciate you having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. I got to run. This was actually a really difficult quest. I'm glad you got to be a part of this one.